Alright fellas, we here at Midway 2 fishing a day in, and it's been a slow bite, had us several good bumps. One pulled it right smart yonder, and by the time I went to put my hand on the butt of the rod and put one in his jaw, he laid it in the water. Didn't hold it out there quite smart enough. But been at it going on 2 hours now, and I'm gonna start filming here in a minute and see if we can't turn them on with the camera. But before I did, I had a question from Tony B on the Facebook Live post yesterday, and he wanted to know, when you come up somewhere to fish, what do you look for? There was just a 25-2 caught. It's a big fish in here. But old Tony B wanted to know, what do you look for when you come up to a lake, a new lake or not a lake that you're fishing? What are you looking for to see where you're going to sit down at? Well, for me, and this might be different for, if you ask 10 people, you might get 10 different answers. First thing I look for is sudding, what we call sudding, or suds. Just looks like there's bubbles coming up in the water. You might get an idea that there's been some bait there, and they are feeding a little bit. That's the first thing I look for. Second thing I look for is movement or activity. I like to see where they break in the water, wallering on top a little bit, making ripples. Try to see where they might be schooled up at. Third thing I look for don't have nothing to do with the day I get there. A lot of times I'll go to a lake 2 or 3 times ahead of a day that I know I'm planning on going fishing. So say like I'm going, today's Friday. I come by here Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I tried to see where people was fishing at, so I know where there was bait in the water. If there's bait and food there, chances are they're going to be there. Not always, but especially in the summertime, they're going to be where the bait's at. In the wintertime, with not nearly as many people are fishing in, it's a whole different story, but you still kind of try to use that rule of thumb. If there's bait in the water, fish is going to be where the food's at. So I'll either go 2 or 3 times and just sit and watch for 30 minutes or an hour and see where people's fishing and where they're casting. Are they casting halfway out? Are they casting, a quarter of the way out? Are they casting 50 feet? Just whatever. And I try to imitate that when I go. And then a lot of it's luck. How do you draw? Do you draw good enough to get one of them spots? Especially in the winter time where you might have 8 people fishing. Through the week, maybe 12 or 14 on the weekend, can you draw good enough to get one of them spots? There's been people fishing through the week when there's been 6 to 8 people. And a lot of it's luck, You make the bait that you've always made, and you make it the same way every time, and sometimes they bite it, sometimes they don't, Tony. So that's what I do. I had a good mind of where I wanted to fish from scouting the lake this week, but it ain't produced a fish yet, so this time of year is tough. I tell you, it's tough. But I made a commitment to get better and try to learn to get better, and I'm gonna keep fishing. Might not be much videos to show, but it don't mean I ain't there. Team Country Boys Outdoors, we're gonna start filming here and see if we can't turn them on. Alright, we hooked up, y'all. Missed the first one. Didn't get it on camera, old 13.5. We got this one on camera. We'll see what he is. Just mean, old mean thing. He thinks he's a hog. He just mean. Alright guys, Jimbo, Team Country Boys Outdoors. We'll holler at you here in a minute. Alright, that fish yonder weighed, I think 11.6 it was. He thought he was 31.6, but he was 11.6. But so we've had a 13.5 and 11.6. And we'll see if we can't pull us another one in here. Alright everybody, so Jimbo,
Possum?
old Possum with me, he got out of the schoolhouse yonder. He done had his sister run him over to the carp pond in, but another tough day in the wintertime, slow day. Caught 2, and both of them was winners, so got half the money back and had a good day of fishing. It was a beautiful day, got a little windy there toward the end, but had a good day. You know, it is what it is. And you're learning in the wintertime. It's definitely a learning curve. And you know, I've always been honest with you. We ain't gonna lie you. We struggle this time of year. But like I've told you, I'm committed to getting better and trying to get better. I might not get better, but I'm gonna learn something. I caught 2 fish. The 13.5 was the biggest I caught, but both of them was able to hold up and take 2 spots, and that's, you know, all you can ask for. You leave the lake and you've done something. You've been able to put some money back in your pocket, and you've had a day to set and watch the nature and watch how pretty the sky is and the sun coming up and going down, and it's just a good day. I want to give a shout out to Cody. Cody fished alongside of me today. He's one of our YouTube subscribers, and I had a good day of fishing with him. Cody did real well. Caught him a 18 something, and you know, he was able to wrangle him a couple of spots and a side pot. So Cody had a good day. Yeah, enjoyed fishing with him, Cody. We'll do it again next time, buddy. Enjoyed it anytime. You can sit down beside of me anytime. But we're gonna go to the house. I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep well last night. Didn't even sleep, to be honest with you. So I'm tired and ready to go home and relax and see my family, and we'll go again next time. But thank you for tuning in. Remember, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to us, and we appreciate all you do. Remember, when you go fishing somewhere, well, then leave it better than you found it. It's the most important thing I can tell you. Leave it better than you found it, so we'll all have a clean environment to fish in. And so this is old Possum and Jimbo, Team Country Boys Outdoors. Tight lines and wet nets to everybody. Remember, the best things come to those who bait. Jimbo and Possum. Until next time, y'all.